Next one, 4-hour engulfing. Euro Kiwi 31st of August. Here we go. So this is one that is developing pretty much now, I think. This screenshot was only taken less than an hour ago. So you guys want to go check that out. This one is a pretty cool pip snatcher. I like this one a lot. It's one that I may consider taking. What's interesting about this one is the 1 hour 50 and the daily 50 are lining up pretty close to each other. 4 hour 50 is way further down. However, there's bearish engulfing, right? This is something that we'll want to be watching out for. Now, of course, sometimes you get bearish engulfing and then you get bullish engulfing. Sometimes it happens. But if we apply the theory of bearish candle generally follows bearish candle, and often bearish engulfing is followed by another bearish candle, it's like if we were looking at this, I always like to say, remind yourselves of what would your call be on a DDP, right? If this were a DDP, what would you be saying? It'd be probably either an I don't know or a down. Ignore the pivot lines for a moment here. You'd probably be saying down, right? Because we've got so much bearish pressure here. So that means that over the next 4 hours, you're anticipating the price is probably going to close in the red. Not always, because again, there's a lot can happen in a 4 hour candle. But if we're only 1 hour into this 4 hour candle, like that's a lot to be, or 2 hours in, you know, that's and the next candle is looking pretty bearish, probably it's not a great time to enter. If this candle were actually, I think it was actually at the time of this, if we were 3 hours 30 into this 4 hour candle forming, it's probably going to close a bearish engulfing, which means that we should chill and wait for that 1 hour. Now we might only have to wait for 3 hours. If the 1 hour runs down, forms a low test, and we're starting to get that little kind of deceleration and a little price looking like it wants to pop on the 1 hour, it's okay. We can enter 3 hours into the 4 hour the candle, the 3 hours of the candle following the bearish engulfing, right? But if we're entering 1 hour after this bearish engulfing and price is just giving us a little doji on the 1 hour, chances are he's probably got further to fall, right? But likewise, if we've seen like a bullish low test forming on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, following, and we're 3 hours into that bullish low test, or even a bearish low test if it was nicely spring loaded there, the closer we get into that 4 hour candle forming the way that in favor, you know, like the current candle, like the one after this one, the more likelihood that it's going to be in favor. But if it's yeah, so I wouldn't be entering 3.5 hours. Like if this one's still in development, I wouldn't be entering long. I'd be waiting, chilling. Is there a chance that you're going to miss the setup and it wicks the pivot line and the 382 or whatever and the 1 hour and it just rockets off and you miss the opportunity? Yeah, absolutely. But if we remember, what is the purpose? What does a great trader do? We've only really got one goal as a trader, and that's to take as many high quality setups as possible. That's it, man. What does that mean? Take less low quality, or take less low quality setups. Try to take 0 low quality setups, right? And by having a 4 hour bullish or bearish engulfing against your position, that's a low quality setup, right? Is it going to be a winner from time to time? Yeah. I'd say even because you got so much positive confluence here, I'd say even 55% of the time, probably more often than not, it would still be a winner, right? But again, and you know, and so, but it's an average setup at best, average at best. And again, if you want to be a great trader, you got to take great setups. If you want to be an average trader, you take average setups. Be my guest, right? But it's not the industry. That's not the game that we're in. We all want to be great traders here, right? So yeah, pay attention to that one.